Hello, everybody. Good evening. We had a nice dinner with the family, and I thought I will come and chat with you for a while. I don't know how many people heard. I was planning a workshop for the holistic health, uh, and it came out pretty good. It kind of gives you to assess how you are now and also how things are really shaping for you and what are the educational things that you want to know about and either new findings or new treatments or something like what can we use from the ancient wisdom, that kind of thing. Mostly probably the second one. And then how are going to experience that and then get the knowledge like that. Okay? All that helps for you to understand your own illness and understand the options and also experiment them and talk with me, whatever you need. I was thinking of 1 or 2 days of this workshop. It will have these four components: assessment and education, and then experiential knowledge, and then integrating the whole thing. Okay. So I've been talking about science and spirituality. In that, I was talking about how modern medicine has so many miracles, but then when it comes to wellness, I think we are giving it to either marketers or food industry or any of those commercial interests. They think what they are doing is right for them, but I think they are having huge responsibility to God for the wellness of the people. And I don't think they'll do that. They just will look for the buck and also really take it for granted that processed food is okay and sedentary activities are okay, all that, right? So instead of blaming somebody, we got to take initiative on our own behalf and not to believe anybody, but check it. Don't trust even me also. If I say something, check it out. If I'm wrong, let me know. So that kind of awareness is needed because so many commercial interests are really causing a lot of problems with our health, right? So that's why I envisioned this workshop where you can assess your whatever status you are in, and it could be long term thing brewing, or it could be something that we could do something about now. Okay. And then you kind of educate yourself about the options you have, and if you have already doing them, fine. Otherwise you um, kind of help yourself to with all the things that are available, both modern and also ancient too. And then once you have really have that, doing it, having the experiential. For example, I say that you are not really having a control over your mind, and your thoughts are going all over, which is the epidemic, right? And then you can understand what is the correct way of calming your mind, and you can call it meditation. And then how it is to advance from there to meditative awareness, which I always talk about. It is possible. If I could do it, you can do it too. So understanding that really helps you not to waste your energy on unnecessary thought, or thoughts scattered, or thoughts going one from one tree to other tree like a monkey, right? So you want to take care of all that. And then finally, what are the things I came to know about modern medicine findings in this particular disease, and what are the ancient wisdom can be incorporated into my care, and that's what you will have. And then you can take it to your doctor. You can discuss with him, and you can adapt them according to your understanding, right? Nothing like making we know everything. No, we want to investigate and assimilate the truth that we have so far into our daily living. So that is holistic health. So a journey to the holistic health. That's what I want to do. So I'm planning there probably after Thanksgiving. One day I'll do. The second day would be after Christmas, probably. Okay, 1 month gap, and people can follow that up too. So this will be done like a 1 or 2 days, I said, and it will be done on Zoom so that people can see me and then I can see them and I can guide them. And that's what I usually do with people who are really kind of uh, want to personal guidance, right? So obviously they can't visit me if they are in New Zealand or Australia. I had a couple of calls like that. So I want them on the Zoom and then I can see what they are doing. Some people come with special requests, okay, and then that's okay. And that's I encourage people to really make it more personal for you and bring those problems, see whether I can help or not. A lot of people are doing that, which is very good. Okay, I sincerely go after it when I get a complaint from anybody. If I know already, that's fine. Otherwise, I'll research it out and also bring the best of combination of modern medicine and also ancient wisdom. So that is actually that gives me kick. Like I really enjoy that. So a lot of people present the articles and study and all that, but then what is the insight? What are the things that we could implement in our own life? That's where I think I want to make a difference. uh, I do. So I have every right to tell other people also, because if it's working for me, if it's really something that we could adopt. Like for example, we were talking about gastroparesis, and then one of the exercises I do every day is called Agnisara, using the breathing like that would be useful for that condition. And then understanding that and doing this more often would really definitely help the paresis a little bit. So there are other things too. I wrote something for that and then sent it out, and I'm very satisfied I was able to do that. Hopefully it will help, and if it helps, I will be very joyed. Okay, so I came up just to announce this workshop that I'll be doing, and I hope more people will be listening and get help in the way that they want. For example, pranayama, people are all taking very lightly. They think pranayama is just a gaseous exchange. Totally mistaken. We want that. We want the good gaseous exchange. We want basically the alveolar surface where gaseous exchange happens. Oxygen comes in, carbon dioxide goes out. That's what we want to do. We want to have a prolonged, deep breathing, not just the exercise, but also during the day as many times as possible. I told my son, whenever you are driving and you are in front of a red light, take 3 deep breaths, like a cluster technique. So you associate some things with some things, then you can save a lot of time. So obviously he's driving alone, he's going to work, and then he stops at 2 or 3 red lights, and if he does that, maybe 10 breaths, deep breaths will be good. And also there's another benefit. If you take deep breaths, that means you're taking more time for one breath. That means in a minute the number of breaths you take will go down, and that is the secret of longevity of yogis. Okay, so also the kumbhaka, the holding the breath and all that. So uh, many people really, I feel very sad to looking at their lack of knowledge on the breathing. Not only scientific but also why that is such a vital thing in yoga, and why it gives you a lot of energy. All you have to do, you don't have to pay anybody anything. All you have to do is find opportunity, sit down and take deep breath. Keep your spine erect and then take deep breaths as though you're sucking the air from the abdominal level into the nose, and you're sucking all the way where abdominal wall raises. And as you breathe out, your abdominal goes towards the spine, and then you are expelling completely. Usually, it is better to have longer expiration, and so that all the emptying done, all the detox is done, and also the more dead airspace is created because you have expelled the air, so you can suck in more air because of that. Okay, so we have the PFTs, pulmonary function test, where we measure this, one of them, very important, gaseous exchange. So it is said that such a valuable thing, such a simple thing available, people sleep on it. People don't really do that. I remember BK Sayangar, he made a statement. Once he came in 50s, I think, and he stayed here for some time, and then he went back, and he used to come and visit once in a while, right? He was in Denver. He came to Denver, and there were 5,000 students were there. In that, he mentioned, when I first came to this country, I was very surprised because nobody is really breathing. I had to teach them deep breathing. Nobody was doing that. So a lot of your age or aging or healthy health span where you are active and vital, and also your biological age, physiological age, all these are affected by deep breathing. And also your thought and awareness, and also because of the parasympathetic nervous stimulation, because of the deep breathing, you are ready to handle the stress induced sympathetic overtones, right? So that's the important thing. So I actually teach this in my courses, and also I tell them take deep breaths, but I also make opportunities for that throughout the day. At least I want them to cater 1 minute every hour, make an alarm something, and then sit down and take deep breath. 1 minute, that's all. And it makes such a difference. Suppose you are at the work maybe 7, 8 hours or 12 hours, you definitely have 10 minutes that you're spending throughout the day. How small it is. But then 10 minutes you will be breathing very well, and then that really helps you a lot for your stress feeling, inner resilience, so many things I talk about. I myself, I get up in the morning, first thing I do is I take 10 deep breaths. That to deliberate and also keeping my mind on the breathing. I don't want to think about other things at that time. And so whenever you are doing it, give it your all. Be there completely. That makes a lot more. So if you are like a chatterbox in your head and you're going all over and you think that is smart, then you it shows how smart you are. So you may be smart about things. Use the mind, intellect for that. But then when you're doing this kind of exercise for your mind and body, be there. That makes a lot of difference. Okay. So the problem, the modern society is they think thinking is everything. It's not. It's only one tool, and also very limited tool. Even if you are genius, even if you are very highly intellectual, you read a lot of things. Nothing. That's a very limited thing compared to the universal awareness that we all have as hidden energy, right? So uh, try to make to that webinar or master class, or then it will be much more useful for you down the line. I'm trying to spread my wings a little bit, so I got a VA now that can assist us. He's preparing those landing pages and all that. Then we'll allow them to release to you for people who want to club memberships of wellness or NEW, or who wants the personal coaching on particular illness, with what my suggestions are. And I don't do prescriptions anymore because I retired. But then I can guide the things that you can take to your doctor and be there. And of course, I always train my patients to uh, be knowledgeable about the medication and also knowledgeable about the interactions between them, and also what are the side effects of it and what are the long term effects of it, and also try to as you continue to develop your life styles, which is not possible always, but if it is possible, you do them. And as you are getting better, and you can cut down the medications, not stop them altogether, but you cut down, but very few people really achieve that. But you can try, so that's where I help a lot, so you that way I save money, and also I save a lot of time at the hospital and the clinics. So people are really happy. My billing people used to complain to me that you treat them so well and they don't have to come back again because they don't need to. I said that's the idea. That's why I do what I do, and then I never sold my soul for that. So I should feel good about that probably, but it doesn't matter. It has happened before. So look for that. And any questions, any comments? Everybody is silent. So I don't know whether anybody is there listening, or everybody kind of came and left. I don't know. It would be nice to have a conversation or dialogue with people, exchanging their experiences, their knowledge and opinions on this topic of holistic health. So I followed people who are visiting me for the first time. They are new to me. I just do that every day, so just as a courtesy. Like, somebody is coming. Okay, Elizabeth. Okay, we talked a couple of times today. So.
Hey, Dr. Rao, I love your holistic teachings.
Yeah.
I am really interested in it. Unfortunately, I joined you. I'm assuming that you're talking about your workshop.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah. I found some time after the dinner. Everybody's retiring, so I thought I would go and spend my time with my friends. So I came here.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that this is a beautiful opportunity, and anybody that can join you live, they should do it because it's beneficial. I wish I leave where you are going to be teaching it live. Yeah. I definitely will go and join you. Yeah.
Every day I come live on the morning routine, and also all these talks I do. I have a lot of it I can present it as recordings, but I come live because I feel like fake when I don't be there. So I do come. Yeah,
recordings are good, but there's nothing like talking to people live, either like this or in person. I prefer in person.
Yeah.
But if I cannot do it in person, I would love to join you. In Skype or something like that.
I know a lot of people. Lot of people send me DMs and also see me on the FaceTime and also on the LinkedIn Live because I talk to them directly on the LinkedIn. Can make a video call, right? And then of course Facebook. Not much, but I have a Facebook page which is called Conquer Burnout. There I go and really want to talk to people live. Some people call me, 3 or 4 people, they call me all the time. That's fine too.
Yeah, I tried following you on LinkedIn and I could not find you.
It's I will you go to my profile. You should be there. You can connect it.
Yeah, I was looking for you and I just could not find
Yeah, LinkedIn, Elizabeth, a lot of articles I write, and also a lot of posts I put there. They have been there for a long time, and also I'm a member of a thought leaders club, and they are pretty decent people, very very uh, depth philosophy and all that. So I enjoy that there, and they tell me, you tell us what to do every day, but we don't do it. they, they say it's valuable, but we are not doing it, but at least they're honest, that's good.
Yeah, no. Sometimes people get so busy on their daily life, especially if they are younger, that they have a responsibility of a job and a family and their own personal business. So I can totally understand that.
Yeah, I
And
can
but
understand that.
also,
That's why I
but
leave the
also,
recordings on, Elizabeth, so that they can see that later if they can make it. So,
yeah,
yeah,
but also, if I had the opportunity to learn what I'm learning right now when I was in my younger years,
yeah,
I would definitely drop something that I was doing to focus on me, on my
yeah.
well-being,
That's
on
a
because
very
yeah,
valid point because if we don't do it, at least tell the what we learned, what the mistakes we made to the younger generation, so that they can live better. Yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
So definitely yes, I've been always interested in learning more about um, holistic healing,
yeah.
and I
You
I
know,
have
we were
books.
there, Elizabeth, at some point of our human history. We were really holistic, very close to the nature, and very much simple life and all that. But this commercialization, materialistic spread, and also using science also to really go vicarious on our habits and all that. You see, right now science is telling you, okay, we processed food is going to cause chronic diseases. That's a
Absolutely,
Yeah, that's a
absolutely.
statement by the science, and they also said our earth is getting very hot. It's not good for us. I have been listening to this since 1980s.
Oh my goodness.
Do we listen to
Yeah,
the science? We don't listen to the science. We think we are scientific just because that label, but they don't understand what is real science is.
exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly. We need to keep it simple. Like you said,
simple.
back to nature,
Yeah,
back to the very basics,
yeah,
and being humble.
yeah,
Being humble and appreciate
yeah,
what you have.
yeah.
And
See,
and being
even the nature also in us as the diurnal rhythms, we don't follow them.
oh my goodness. Yeah, I
Yeah.
oh the
Oh, come back, Elizabeth. You're timed out. So I love to talk to you.
love to talk to you too, Dr.
Yeah.
Rao.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
the natural rhythms, for example, we have devised ways of not allotting work according to their body clock. We can tell that by our scientific thing. You can take temperature every 1 hour, starting in the morning, and then you can determine who is a morning person, who is a night person. And all you have to do is allot the shifts according to their body clock.
Right.
We can do
Yes.
that. Some corporations are doing, and so that they will have employees who are happy and also who are not getting sick.
Yes. Yes, because we need to be consistent
Yeah,
on all the
that's it.
teachings that you are showing us.
Yes,
We need to apply them
yes,
and be consistent.
consistent. Yeah, actually, the more consistent we are, Elizabeth, they become our habits, and that's easier to do.
Yes, yes, I totally understand that.
Yeah,
Because I've been consistent in some of the things that I'm doing for my health to reduce my weight. I've been consistent on my daily walks, and I've been increasing the distance as I go. And I am seeing the difference right
yeah,
now versus only
yeah,
walking once a week.
definitely,
Definitely
definitely, yeah,
walking every day, moving every day, being consistent, being dedicated to that because it's in our best interest
yeah.
and it's not that hard.
Shall I tell
So
you my secret at
go
70
ahead.
years? You see, I am so tuned to the nature. I don't have to do the work. It does it by itself. Only thing I have to do is not to interfere with it. For example, I don't eat unless I'm very, very hungry. Right?
Yes.
Body is
Yes.
telling me don't eat all the time. Eat only when you are hungry. I've just followed that for 15, 20 years. I am the same weight. I don't do
Yes.
I don't do special fasting, none of that. I just allow my body clock work its own way because see, what happens is we eat like at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the evening, and then we give a couple of hours to unwind and then go to sleep. And then all the digestive process go on, the waste is produced and then we eliminate it. And then in the morning you are done, and then you eat a very good breakfast because you are naturally hungry. And then I
Yeah.
don't have to do any exercise, anything like that. I just have normal breakfast. And then I wait for the lunch. I don't have any snacks in between.
Wow. That's a very good advice, Dr.
Yeah.
Rao. Eat only when you're hungry,
Yeah.
get to know our bodies. And I totally understand that. And I think I'm doing that right now.
Yeah.
Um, I am doing that. Like yesterday, I ate maybe around 1 o'clock, my lunch. And then I did not eat anything the rest of the day. It was like by that time, and I said, "Oh, did I have dinner today?" No, and I was not hungry.
Yeah. See, I don't know, about the Ayurveda or not. What they talk about is you have natural, what they call gunas. Okay, they are there. They are from the nature. You can't help it. They are having. And then if you are born in balance, you maintain the balance with the diet, with exercise, and all that. But modern society, what has happened was we were falling for taste or some things like that, and then we are kind of political pressures and all that. So we lose that balance that we have to begin with.
Yes, yes, I totally agree with you.
Yeah.
We need to go back to nature,
Nature.
and balance our bodies,
Yeah.
and being connected with the earth, the trees, the
Yeah.
grass, the beauty, the air, the sun. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I love all that.
Another thing, I don't know whether you heard about this or not. Probably you have. Okay, thinking also, do it during the peak hours of the morning and afternoon, but not late into the night.
Right.
Because the nature tells us is move in the morning, go and work and think and all that. But by the time the sun goes down, you should be unwinding your body and mind and sleeping.
That's right.
But we are
And that's
doing,
what
yeah, we're doing unnatural, that we are going the other way.
Yeah, and that's what I've been trying to do. I've been for the past 3 months.
Yeah.
I have not ate anything after 6.
Yeah.
I don't nothing. Just drink water. I do drink water, and I do drink teas. I have my own herbs that I grow in my garden, like basil, like mint, and lemon, tea grass, and things like that. I grow.
Yeah. Come back, but you're cut off. You grow a lot. That's very good.
Yeah, so I dry them, and then that's what I drink, and not every day. Just when I feel like eat. If I feel like I need to eat something, I go and make myself a tea.
You see, my wife wants to give me this special coffee, which I don't really want. I want just a plain water with the lemon, ginger, and then first heat that up, and then get it out of the microwave. Then cool it down. Then mix this honey.
Yes,
that's what Yeah, that's what I drink. Yeah.
I'm very careful with honey because I noticed that spikes the sugar levels in my blood.
Yeah, but no, not too much. Just a half teaspoonful will be good enough, and that gives a nice taste. But it is basically the ginger and the lemon. That is the one that really I want. The ginger has the capacity to work on your appetite if you have poor appetite. You know.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't have poor appetite, but I don't want to have a good appetite either. I think I am happy with it right now.
Some people suffer because of the no appetite, then they drink that too. But I drink because that has got this antioxidant properties, which is very nice. And also, I don't want to really take the caffeine in that. But the coffee is very good, especially with the South Indian breakfast we have. We have like a pancakes, like things. These are not pancakes. Dosa they call it. I don't know you know about it not, but any in South Indian breakfast that goes well with the coffee after that.
Okay, yeah, I love coffee.
Yeah, like I have piece. I usually like to have a 7 Up or something like that with that. With the piece of the pizza. Like that, the combinations are there. I'm kind of stickler to the combination because you enjoy them better that way.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, that's great. That's awesome, Dr. Rao. I am so happy that you are going to be doing your workshop. And so is it going to be, are you going to charge for the workshop?
And now the team is preparing the landing page and all that. My tendency is give it away, but sometimes they pull me back. But then this kind of nominal probably even if they charge. Okay, I hired this VS to do a lot of these things, and then I can generate the material, and then they can do that. But I think it's not going to be too much either. But basically, those Zoom seminars that we do, they have a nominal charge, and then that's it. They get a lot more value than the charge that they put in there.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's funny. They put like a 297, and then I want them wipe it off. Then they come down to 27. Last time facial yoga we did it. That's what they did. They put the 297 figure and they stuck it, and then I put 27.
Okay.
Yeah. So that,
Okay. That's great.
yeah, it's kind of they alert me. Otherwise, later on, why didn't you allow us to even to do the minima? So I
Mhm.
just it doesn't matter because for me, I will do it free at any time, no problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, are you going to be doing the workshop in your hospital grounds or are you
No,
going
no,
to
no.
be?
I will do in my yoga studio. I have a
Oh,
yoga studio all done in my basement. That's where I come from most of the time. And then the other day I did from the hospital because my wife is in the hospital. I was there watching her over. So she was sleeping and then nobody is there. So I kind of did a half an hour on the phone.
I see. How is she doing?
She's doing very well now.
I'm happy to hear that.
Yeah,
Very
she's
good.
she has the bleed is a really big bleed. There's a very concerning at the time, but then I think timely intervention helped her a lot.
Good, good,
Yeah,
good, good.
yeah.
All
I mean,
right, Dr. Rao.
she's
Well,
also
I
on
want
no
to thank
medications.
you.
That was the blessing as well. She was no medications because even if you are taking aspirin, that would have been a big problem. But,
Oh, wow.
but she is not on any antiplatelet agents or any of the bleeding stoppers, nothing else. So she is much better this way. You know.
Oh, that's so good. That's
Yeah,
really good.
she
I'm
is
glad to
under
hear.
no medications. She does fine. I even taught her how to really increase your pain threshold. That means
Okay,
unless it is very, very bad, you don't take medication. But if it
okay.
is bad, you can take it. But if it is not bad and you take it for the lower pains, then you kind of lower your pain threshold. The pain comes to you so easily and you can't tolerate. So it helps not to be on medications. So but she didn't need, that's why she was not in that. If she needs it, fine. But the important thing is have a lifestyles that encourage you, that also make you not needing the medication. That is the hard part, that is the disciplinary part, that is having our own knowledge about it. That's what I hope to give to people for their own personal disease. It's a complex disease. It's not like a one thing applies to everybody. Everybody has a different stages of disease process, and they may have started diabetes, or they may have advanced diabetes with all sorts of complications like that. We have to read everybody according to what the physiology and anatomical and pathological lesions are, and then you can make a decision. That's where the modern medicine is very good about diagnostics, very good about diagnosing to the core of the all the chemical structures, the humoral structures we call it, as a hormonal structures and all that. But when it comes to your inner mind, inner understanding, inner spirit and all that, ancient wisdom has a lot to teach us. It's a shame not to absorb that, thinking that only science has answers. Science doesn't have all answers. On the contrary, it makes more problems sometimes. You know. So thank you, Elizabeth, for coming up and talking to me. And anybody else who want to come up, don't be shy. I'm not going to bite you guys. You can come and tell me what is going on in your mind. What do you understand what I'm talking about, and how do you plan to use this workshop? It could be something very important for your illness, or it could be very important for your society, your country, and all that too. Suppose you understand breathing exercise and do very well. When the pollution is really bad out there, you will have this respiratory reserve that helps you a lot. Okay. Uh, for example, I teach what's called kumbhaka, right? What it is as I take the deep breath in, I hold it, right? And I can go up to 1.5 minutes or 2 minutes with practice, right? That helps a lot to have this respiratory reserve. Also when you breathe out prolonged time, and that also comes with practice. Because you breathe out so much, automatically suck in a lot of air. That's why the efficiency of the respirations can be increased. Other way is if you open both nostrils one after other, both will be more efficient. Otherwise, one of them will be dominant every 45 minutes or 90 minutes, then the other one switches. Like that's what I teach about as alternate nostril breathing. It's called Nadi Shodhana in Sanskrit. Okay, you can do that, and then you can improve your efficiency or pulmonary reserve much better. Okay, this is the key point in yoga breathing. More than the asanas, breathing is so much important. I myself, I didn't know the significance of it, so I was doing only physical yoga for many number of years, and suddenly I came to know the importance and the efficiency of the lungs with and then started to do that while I was running. And at the time I used to run on bike, and the efficiency has gone up quite a bit. And then I studied it rather extensively and also learned from live masters. There's one master that I listen to now for the physical yoga. He's 180 years old, but he looks like a 50-year-old. And then he teaches how he starts with what's called veganing. That's like a in and out very quickly. And then he teaches about shitali, uh, different kinds of there. So there is a way you can do that. There is a way to you can incorporate that in our daily busy lives. I do a lot more breathing practice than many people do. Yeah, I do when I go into the hospital in front of the red light, like I told you. I do it in the meetings when it's not my turn to speak and other people are speaking, I'm listening, but I engage in the deep breathing without anybody noticing me. And then if I'm standing around a bed and teaching things for the students and the interns and all that, there will be time where they'll be taking their time, 1 or 2 minutes will be there, and I engage in that. And I also have this Apple Watch. Now I changed it for day band. Even that also gives me a warning about, how you can do that. So it gives me a warning with a flower coming up, and the flower opens up when you take deep breath, and then as the flower going down, you breathe out, and that gives you 5 or 6 times at least for the minute. So that is as simple as that. Wear a watch, put an alarm every hour at the same time. It gives a warning. If you are free to do that, do it. Otherwise, don't do it. It's as simple as that. Do that, and you'll be very thankful to me that you have garnered the secret of energy, right? It will be wonderful for you. I'll be happy if you can realize that benefit. I'll be happy. Okay. So, anybody else wants to come, or should I close it? It's almost 40 minutes, I think. So, but basically, I came to talk to you for 10 minutes, but I'm glad Elizabeth came and we were able to understand each other better. Right? So I'm glad she is doing all the things that she is doing, and I'll be happy. Anytime anybody can DM me or ask me personal time, I will come. I don't charge anything. If you want it, I can just. I'm in the giving back mode. So only the business people who are in the company and all that, they may ask you to do something, but myself, it doesn't matter to me. So uh, you see, if you are worthy of making money, you have that value. money will find you. So you don't have to make it like a transactional thing between human relationship. That's what I feel, you know. So there is a process called what do we call it? Okay, uh, vairagya. That means all the suppose I was seeing a lot of movies as a youngster, and now I kind of say I don't have the interest to in the entertainment as much as in the enlightenment. I may see movies that are enlightening to me, but not the regular stuff, right? That you will ask, that is called vairagya, dispassion to those things that do not matter. Some human beings go a longer way and then they have dispassion to all the things that other people think that necessary. They should be having them, they should be enjoying them, and that's why they can spoil the world, the earth, because we have to have this experience. Okay, but once you understand the bigger picture, vairagya will be natural. You'll be naturally responsible, naturally let it go. So you'll be dispassionate about things. Because you have the inner joy and inner peace, happiness, you don't care for the external things. Okay. Thank you. And I think I'm speaking too much probably. I just came to announce that workshop, and hopefully you will make use of that and also come and tell me new things that I can learn. Okay. Thank you. I'll see you again tomorrow morning with my morning routine at 8 a.m. Central. Okay. Bye bye.